are going to read the book Bluebird by Lindsay, Yankee. On the back it says, "Join a little bluebird as she searches for her friend, the wind." Curious what her adventure will be like. Let's begin. Bluebird by Lindsay, Yankee. Early one spring morning, a little bluebird woke up in her nest, eager to fly. She was about to take off when she stopped. Something was different. Something was missing. Her friend the wind. Not a leaf in her tree was stirring. "I've never flown without the wind," she thought. "I'd better find my friend right away." So she jumped down into the park to do just that. She landed by a group of dandelions to see if the wind was there, blowing their seeds away, making wishes. But the dandelions were still, and each had all of its seeds. She found a kite resting on a bench. The wind loved to help kites perform acrobats high in the sky. But this kite just lay there, looking lonely. Confused but curious, she hurried over to the willow tree at the end of the park. Just the day before, the wind had been tickling the grass with the willow branches, but now her friend was nowhere to be found. "Maybe the wind is taking the day off to enjoy the city," she thought. So the little bluebird left the park to search for the wind there. In the city, at a cafe, people were drinking tea and reading newspapers. She hoped the wind would be eagerly flipping pages along with them, but it wasn't. Only people were turning the pages. She found a man selling scarves near the square. There was no sign of the wind trying on the pretty fabrics, not even the fringes fluttered in the breeze. Maybe the wind was hiding somewhere higher. Sometimes she had seen it dancing with brightly colored balloons, dipping and spinning them high in the sky. But this balloon wasn't being carried away by the wind. It was being carried away by a girl. Surely she would find the wind down an alleyway, helping dry the clothes on the lines. But the wind wasn't there either. The clothes hung straight down. Determined to find her missing friend, the little bluebird visited the flagpole to see if the wind was proudly waving the flag in the air. But today the flagpole drooped instead of waved. She searched for the wind at the pond where it liked to race the boats across the water. But the boats all floated motionless, out of reach. And then it occurred to her, why had she not thought of it before? There was one place where the wind always went. If she couldn't find it there, then she wouldn't be able to find it anywhere. Finally, she reached the wind's favorite window. The wind loved to make music with Grandma Brooks's wind chimes. But even here, she couldn't hear a whisper of her friend. The little bluebird stopped to rest. She was getting tired of searching and didn't understand why she couldn't find the wind. How could she ever fly without her friend's help? She sighed and looked around. Suddenly, she realized what she had done. She had flown to the top of the tallest building all on her own. Very excited and quite pleased with herself, she held her head high and spread her wings. Just as she was about to take off, she felt something. It was the wind, blowing down from the clouds high above the city. It must have been resting there, watching her fly. The bluebird's feathers rustled softly as she soared off with her friend. The end. Thank you, friends, for joining me in reading the story Bluebird. I love that story and watching that bird's adventure trying to find her friend the wind. I have a fun activity that we can do. All you'll need is toilet paper rolls or a paper towel roll cut in half, and we can make binoculars to search for birds in our yard and see what kind of adventure they're going on. Tape together. Let's do it. Happy bird watching!